Alright guys, 2012 Nissan Versa 1.6 liter. It's the 4-door sedan. We're getting a P0705 code. That's the transmission range sensor, or often known as the neutral safety switch. Basically, like a lot of things that I read was that the first thing you would want to check that's pretty easy is check your taillights. If you look at the wiring diagram for this car, it's all tied into that somehow. So check if you see any moisture in there, and if you do, pull it out. I think it's like one safety pin, the plastic pins, and also a 10 millimeter. And then the only thing that's holding on to it is a rubber grommet. That's it. It pulls right out like this. Check there and check the circuit on these lights. If you see any corrosion or anything, don't waste your time. Just go on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they have both set for $100. Just get new ones, plug and play, and that's it. If that doesn't solve your issue though, because that's an easy one. If that doesn't solve your issue, it should be your range sensor or the neutral position, neutral safety switch. So you need two hands for this. I have an iPhone. I don't have no fancy camera like you guys, so, or tripod or whatever. So I couldn't show you guys exactly how I did it, but I can explain it. So the first thing you do is your air box. You want to pop those two, pop it up, pop that up. Over here, you're just gonna have like, what is that? Like a mass airflow sensor, vacuum line here, and it should pop out. And then you have like a little 8 millimeter there with the fastener to tighten that around. And it'll slide right out like this. Then moving on to here, you would so your airbox goes like this and like this. You're gonna have your battery here. So to get your battery, I take it out because you can, as you can see, your neutral position, the switch is located right here. Okay, and then your plug is right there. So I just loosened it up just to have some play here to get my hands in there since they're so big. So just to do that, basically it's the 13 millimeter, two nuts, 13 millimeter, two bolts, 13 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, holding this in. There's a plate that goes there, 10, 10, and then a 10 and a 10 to hold this battery bracket to this ECM, or whatever this is. So, also you're gonna have your, this is what I use. I'm gonna see right now what it is. This is your T40 for your Torex, for your battery tie down. Okay, you're gonna need a long extension. It's pretty, get yourself an extension there. So anyways, so once you do that, you'll have enough room to get here. Now I disconnected this line here, just to give myself some room, and you're gonna see it sit like this, like that. This broke off, so it sits right on there. I don't know if you can see that stud right there, that stud right there, and it sits just like that. And then the other one is right there, and then it plugs in. So this just basically slides straight onto that. Then you're gonna have, on top of this, to tighten this down onto that stud, you're gonna have a bracket, and it's this bracket here. Now this bracket here has a sun gear, or sun washer, or whatever you guys want to call it, and a bolt there. Okay, now this right here is going to hold on to the switch, and right here is going to be your transmission selector line. So you see it right there where my pinky's looking at, right in there. And this goes through the gears like this. So park, reverse, neutral, drive, low gear. So that's basically it. And you're gonna have a hard time because I think this plastic here, so once you get these two 10 millimeters out, right here, there's something here, but I broke it, and right here, once you get that out, it sits right on top. Now I'm thinking that I missed a bolt, or there's some kind of locking pin or something, but there isn't. It's literally, I think this plastic gets so hot that it melts on to that stud. So You just gotta play with it. If it breaks, I mean, it breaks, but you try not to break it. Sometimes you get lucky, but this one was really on there. So this should fix your problem. If it doesn't fix your problem, most likely you have a wiring issue. So check your wires, get a scan tool, and test all your components.